Hey everybody, Tuber Kane again. And again, not that it matters my opinion, but I've been asked about Dubay, why I haven't done anything or said anything, or why I did include him in that one little show montage of memes that I grabbed and I think are funny and put in the video. When Dubay went kind of off the wall with, to me, the whole Hitler Jew thing, I lost complete interest in anything he may have to say or do. I believe the whole Hitler Jew thing is a distraction in the montage of all the little things that are effing with us. This is, again, if you get poked in the eye, are you mad at the finger or the person that poked you in the eye? Because the whole Hitler Jew topic is a finger. Just like the military-industrial complex, just like the Vatican, just like the government, just like the IRS, etc., etc. So his focus on a finger per se, instead of furthering flat earth knowledge and ways of figuring out really proving it, I lost interest. Math Powerland as well, nothing really new coming out, acting wacky to discredit almost anything that may come out from him. That's why I guess the focus is on Sargent, Mock Sargent, Zibron, Mock Sargent, and Cowpat, because you're getting weekly, bi-weekly videos, interviews, videos. And if something walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, shits like a duck, it's a duck. So the name Sargent and all the military-fed interviews, again, it's the military-industrial complex is behind controlling things. So I don't trust anything that comes from the military. Why should I? Why should we? We know that they cannot be trusted. So that's why I'm focusing on, I guess, Sargent and Steer, because I smell a duck. Military interviews, not taking you any further with information or attempts to do anything, and the whole TMZ style setup that apparently we don't want to be a part of. We are trying to remove ourselves, I thought people do, from regular TV, so you don't get exposed to regular commercials, the keeping up with the Kardashians, the sex tape shit, blah, blah, blah. That is what I thought some are trying to rid their lives of. And then now the supposed leaders, authorities of this little movement, getting a whole radio show network to bring people towards it, is ignoring the military-industrial complex as a problem and is going to it and being supposedly associated with it. So, sorry about going down the road of Sargent again, but Dubay, I don't care about the whole Jew Holocaust thing. It's irrelevant in my world. Powerland, you know, he's been just floundering around California or the deserts doing who knows what. I don't care. But Sargent and Patricia have been in our faces nonstop, you know, putting themselves out there as somewhat wanting to organize the groupings of people and video people and flat earth believers as people to go to. So that's why I'm focusing on them, because it's wrong. They're fucked up. The whole TMZ, sex tape, boner video, mixer thing, and then doing nothing. The one thing that Dubay, Powerland, Sargent, and Steer do have in common, and maybe even Lord Stephen Christ at his side, throwing that out there, that these leaders have, these 5 people, as far as I know, they do not have significant others and children. When you have significant others, meaning a lawful wedded wife or husband, and children, offsprings, from them, you view the world differently. You take different risks than if you were single with less responsibilities. Being employed or not employed. Being self-employed or employed. All these situations mean different risks in life. So, I guess I have a problem with Sargent and, let's say, Steer and Powerland and Dubay, is I was raised in a different era, post-depression parents, where they just hammered you about responsibility and maturity and preparedness. So, if you make claims, clues, and want supposed things to happen, you got to get off your ass and do it. You can't expect others to do it. You have to get off your ass and do it. Now, to expect someone who's married with 3 kids, let's say, and runs his own business to get up and fly to South America, let's say, to try to take a one-way flight nonstop from Chile to Australia is ludicrous. Again, that's unrealistic. But if you're single, supposedly, with no jobs, as far as we can tell, Dubay teaches Wing Chun. It's a hand job. That could be, he can leave. They got instructors over there.
The anniversary sale is on now through May 30th. It's our biggest sale of the year, and your chance to save up to 30% on your
Patricia and Mark, as far as we know, don't work. Patty sold her clothing store. Mark is out of the gaming business. Now he's just doing, interview podcasts. No children. Powerland is just a loose, wild cannon that doesn't seem to even have a home, so he's perfect to get going to do something. So when you see people who want to lead and want to put themselves out there, but yet are inactive, that's when you know they're on the take. It's almost like in sports. When the quarterback is on the take, plays a great game, a lot of completions, a lot of yardages, but yet doesn't put it in the end zone. So you either only win by a certain amount that the line covers and people make money, or you lose straight out when you're the favorite. But when you're in on it, you never really get them in the end zone. You never really take them there. You only take them so far. And that's what Dubay, Powerland, Sargent, and Steer ultimately are doing, is not finishing. And they are in the prime positions to get off their asses without a job, without children, without any real responsibility, to be able to go prove some of that Southern Hemisphere flight. You mean to tell me Mark and Patty can't book a flight together and just do it? Film it, document it, put it to rest. You mean to tell me that the two of them can't really do a little trip, live broadcast, mockumentary, going to Antarctica and see how far you can go to really prove the claim of, no, you'll be stopped. No, you're not allowed to go there, sir. As far as we know, there's no real verifiable proof of those two things, which were claims made that a single non-parent with a little bit of cake, because if you don't have a job, then you should be cool, can handle it. It should be able to get done. So that's all I'm saying. That's why I'm hard on these guys, because I see bullshit and smell bullshit. Especially with the names with Sargent and Steer, her pushing veganism, again, which is irrelevant. So that's all my opinion, which again, everyone has like asses, and mine may stink to some of you, so we think it smells good, but who the hell knows? All right, peace out, people.